I'm Jen Lowe from Boom Boom Television, and joining me today is Joshua Love. He is the bass tech from the Phantom Regiment. Say hey.
Hello, Boom Boom TV.
All right. So we've been here, Mike and I have been visiting the Corps today, and I have to say, having marched top bass drum in a couple corps myself, I am massively in love with the bass line. You guys are doing an incredible job.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds so good. To be honest, some of my favorite lines in history have been like Suncoast Sound around 85, and also Cadets around like 87 and 92, I think it is, somewhere in there. But you guys are definitely top on my list now. Are really incredible. The tuning's wonderful. The runs are superb. It's really tight with all the unison stuff. Tell us a little bit about the show and maybe some of the technique that you guys discuss when you're out on the field and when you guys are, you know, marching all summer. And what are you telling the guys?
Okay. Well, the show is Spartacus. Really aggressive music. I couldn't tell you all the composers right now. I need a sheet of paper to do that. Basically, the technique is basically when you're drumming snare drum, it's basically the same thing. So that's why we drum powwow. That's what we call this. Okay. Basically, how you're gonna play on a snare drum on a pad, that's how you're gonna play like this. So you can go home and you don't have to switch your technique. It's not the right technique, just our technique. So there's no real right technique. And we use a lot of front fulcrum, which is a lot of this fulcrum. A lot of bass drummers use this fulcrum, which I've used this, and it's all right. But I feel if you do that, it kind of chokes off the resonance of the stick. Yep. So if you do this, we do a lot of one of our exercises is like no velocity, and then a lot of velocity, just fingers off the stick, just to get that sound out of it. We also do a lot of velocity into the head and upstrokes out. So we think of it a lot like a timpani drum. So it's a lot of velocity in and a lot of upstroke out, just to get a lot of that tone out. So depending on where we are in the show, there's lots of different techniques being used at one time. Yeah, we also use a controlled downstroke, which means we downstroke it, but we don't try to keep it right there. We always let it rebound. So we don't discuss like how much, or we don't define anything. We just want it to feel natural. Okay. So when you hit the drum, just make sure you're here. So in a sense, we're letting the drum do the talking. Yeah. Okay. So we're not choking off any of the sound. Downstroke. Big difference right there. Yeah. And it makes a huge difference when you're listening from afar, especially, and it's a really beautiful sound. I mean, the melodies that are coming out of the bass line are really nice, really, really nice. So, did you march with Phantom? Yes, I marched 2003, 2004, and 2006. Nice. All bass drum. Very cool. What number? I marched bass 5 in 03 and 04, and bass 2 in 06. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm Jen Lowe with Boom Boom Television, and we're going to hear a little bit from the bass line part of the show in just a minute. Hello, Boom Boom. This is the 2008 Phantom Regiment bass line. We're going to play the opening lick of the opener.